I'm Jarrett Johnston, a founding partner of Stockard, Johnston & Brown. If you've been charged with a DWI, then you're well aware that the state of Texas will do everything they can to suspend your driver's license. The first thing that you will receive will be what's called a DIC-25 and a DIC-24 form. The DIC-24 and DIC-25 forms are used in order to show whether or not you submitted to a breathalyzer test, and as well as a temporary driving permit pending the hearing. You have certain time periods in which you must request a suspension hearing. If you let 15 days pass without requesting a hearing, you will forfeit your ability to have that hearing and your license will be suspended. The suspension could be from a period of 90 days all the way up to 2 years depending upon your circumstances. It's very important that you hire an attorney immediately so you can contest the driver's license suspension, because if you don't hire somebody and that time period passes, you'll have no recourse other than having your driver's license suspended, and you'll have no way to go back and try to get it reinstated. If you've been charged with DWI and you have requested your ALR hearing, which stands for Administrative License Revocation Hearing, your hearing will be set and an administrative judge will come to town to hear whether or not your license should be suspended. At that hearing, it's a very low burden that the state must show in order to suspend your driver's license. However, there are two things that without a doubt they're going to have to show. They're going to have to show that the officer had a reason to pull you over. That is, you were speeding, you had a tail light out, you were involved in an accident. The second thing they're going to have to show is that you either refused to blow, that is blow in the portable breathalyzer test or in the Intoxilyzer 5000, or they're going to have to show that you did blow and you blew over the legal limit. It's very important that you challenge this and make sure that the state meets its burden so they don't suspend your driver's license on their own motion and without representation. If you have lost your administrative license revocation hearing, or you failed to ask for one and your license has now been suspended, that does not necessarily mean that you have lost your license. You still have the ability to apply for an occupational driver's license. The occupational driver's license can be applied for in two different places. One is in the county in which the DWI is pending. The second is in the county in which you reside. Depending upon where you're making the application, we will take a hard look and see where we want to file that application. If you're in need of an occupational driver's license, we have multiple attorneys here on staff who can help you out. The occupational driver's license has certain guidelines that must be followed each and every time. The first thing that we are going to require you to do is go to your insurance provider and obtain what's called SR22 insurance. This is a high-risk insurance policy. Once you obtain the SR22, you'll bring it into our office and we will attach it to the occupational driver's license petition. After we file this, the judge is going to want to see that you maintain the SR22 throughout the period of suspension. Once we've obtained the SR22 and filed our petition, we will set it for a hearing date. At that time, either me or one of the other attorneys will go with you before the judge in order to have the occupational driver's license granted. I can tell you that here at Stockard, Johnston & Brown, our success rate on obtaining occupational driver's license is extremely high. If you've been charged with driving while intoxicated, it's very important that you hire somebody who's very knowledgeable with the laws of this state. Everything from a driver's license suspension all the way up to trial on the driving while intoxicated charge. It's important that you have somebody who's not only familiar with the laws, but also familiar with the prosecutors. I've been practicing in Texas, and specifically in the top 26 counties of the Texas Panhandle for the last 10 years. I know the laws and I know the prosecutors' tactics when they tried you for the driving while intoxicated. Here at Stockard, Johnston & Brown, we've represented hundreds of people on DWIs, and we can help you out.